5 ways to improve your results on semen retention. Now, semen retention is a critical practice for all men. But if you just do semen retention without applying these 5 habits, it can take very long to experience results. So apply these 5 principles that we're going to be talking about in this video to supercharge your results so that they come stronger and quicker than if you was just doing semen retention by itself. Now, the first habit is exercise. When you start this journey of semen retention, you're typically going to be including things like NoFap, and you're going to have a lot more energy, right? You might start feeling frustration, especially if you were just starting off and it's your first 2 weeks. A good way to channel this energy is exercise. Now, it doesn't need to be any form of super intense exercise, especially if it's not something that you're used to. But if you want to just go and do 100 squats, 100 push-ups, for example, every day, what that will do is A, it will give that energy a place to go, and B, it will actually release things like endorphins that will help to tackle the innate frustration that you're going to feel whilst you're on this journey. Now, habit number 2 is meditation. Now, no one's saying that you have to sit in a lotus pose for hours and hours on end, but taking some time to quiet the mind and look at the thoughts that are coming up for you is going to be critical, because what's going to start happening as this energy starts to go throughout your energy centers, there's going to be thoughts and feelings that you may have been suppressing with the bad habits that you had before that are gonna come to the surface. Now, these things are coming to the surface for you to deal with them so that you can give birth to a better version of yourself. And so sitting down with those thoughts for 5 to 10 minutes a day really will help you to identify the lessons that are coming to you whilst you're on this journey. Now, habit number 3 is to develop healthy social interactions with people. Now, if you've been ejaculating every day and watching a lot of porn and things like that, you may be a loner, you may have no friends, you may not actually speak to many people, and some of the people you may be speaking to may actually have some of the same habits as you. So it's important that you go out and you seek new friends and new social interactions with family and other people, especially if they're also on this journey as well. So people that have their lives together and have healthy relationships with women, so that it keeps you on course without you having to dive into some of the darker thoughts, right, that are going to be coming up when you're on this journey. Now, habit number 4 is energy work. Now, energy work is, there's things like Qigong, you've got Tai Chi, for example. Now, these are things that help you to not just connect to your energy, and things like dantian breathing, for example, which is critical on this journey, right? These things help you to move that energy around the body, because after a while, especially when you start reaching a month, 2 months, and especially at 3 months, this energy that you're storing becomes very tangible. You start to feel it in your stomach or your dantian. And so it's important that you develop practices that actually help you to channel this energy throughout the body so it can be used and help to energize the internal organs, and it helps to expand your mind as well. And last but definitely not least is deep belly breathing. Now, just like when I was talking about in the energy work, when you are hitting the higher streaks specifically, there is going to be a lot of energy in the body. Now, if your body cannot handle this energy because it's very local, it's being kept in the lower centers, what will happen? You will have nocturnal releases, which is something I spoke about in my last video. But if you are deep belly breathing, you're learning to relax your pelvic floor as well with those breaths, what will happen is your body will naturally start to draw that energy up to your head, which will start to supercharge your thoughts and also give you better ideas of how you can achieve the goals that you have. So when you are on the semen retention journey, remember that it's not just about sitting there and putting yourself through the pain of not ejaculating. It's about self-improvement and becoming the best version of you. So apply these habits, and definitely comment down below if you've been on this journey for a while and you have some other things and other habits that you've put into place that's helped you to transmute this energy. But last and definitely not least, guys, always remember that you are perfect by design.